A clock is ticking. You might not hear it. Amidst the noise of daily life, the commute, the endless notifications. But it is there. A silent, relentless metronome marking the passage of your most valuable, non-renewable resource: time. It is counting down the next 5 years of your life. 5 years. It sounds like a long time, yet think back to 5 years ago. It feels like yesterday, doesn't it? That time passed, and it will pass again. The only question is what you will have to show for it. Today is February 14th, 2026. Mark this date. It is your starting line. This means your window closes on February 14th, 2031. This is your finish line for this crucial first marathon. This is not a threat. It's not a deadline meant to induce panic. This is an opportunity. A rare, defined period to radically alter the trajectory of your life. Most people will let these 5 years slip by, lost in a haze of routine and distraction. They will work their job, trading their precious hours for a paycheck that barely covers their expenses. They will pay their bills, always feeling like they are one unexpected expense away from disaster. They will stay trapped in the rat race, running faster and faster on a hamster wheel that leads nowhere. But you can choose a different path. You are here, right now, because a part of you knows there has to be a better way. You can make these next 5 years the most important, most productive, and most transformative 5 years of your life. You can build a bridge from where you are today, perhaps feeling stuck, uncertain, or just wanting more, to where you want to be. It is a bridge to financial freedom, a state where your assets, not your labor, cover your cost of living. The system is designed to keep you working, from the 40-hour workweek to the consumer culture that encourages debt. It is designed to keep you poor, or at least financially dependent. It thrives on you needing that next paycheck. Schools teach you how to be a good employee. They teach you to follow instructions, to show up on time, and to trade your skills for a salary. They do not teach you how to be rich. Financial literacy is tragically absent from most curriculums. They teach you to work for money. This is the core principle of being an employee. Your income is directly tied to the hours you put in. They do not teach you how to make money work for you. They don't teach you how to build systems that generate income while you sleep. This is the fundamental difference between the rich and everyone else. It all comes down to understanding 2 words: assets and liabilities. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. Think of your car payment, your credit card debt, the expensive gadgets that lose value the moment you buy them. The system encourages you to accumulate these. The poor and the middle class work for their paychecks, and then use that money to buy liabilities they think are assets. They buy a bigger house, a fancier car, and wonder why they never get ahead. The rich build and acquire assets that generate money for them. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. This could be a rental property that pays you every month, a portfolio of stocks that grows and pays dividends, or a business that operates without your constant presence. This essay will give you a simple 5-year plan. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-for-sure system built on proven principles. It is a plan to escape the trap by systematically shifting your focus from earning a paycheck to building a portfolio of income-generating assets. The choice is yours. You can click away, and in 5 years, you will certainly be 5 years older. Or you can stay, and in 5 years, you could be financially free. The clock is ticking. The window is open. Before we continue, make a conscious decision, a commitment to yourself. Say it out loud. These next 5 years are mine. Let's begin the journey. Decide now. Your future self will thank you for it. This is year 0. This is not a date on the calendar. It is a moment in your mind. It is the point where the past stops dictating the future. It is the year of the decision. Before you can build anything of lasting value, a skyscraper, a business, a life of freedom, you must first decide to build. This isn't a passive wish or a fleeting hope. It is a conscious, deliberate choice. It is the moment you stop drifting and start steering. Your financial future starts not with a windfall of money, but with a single powerful thought. It starts with a commitment, a promise you make to yourself, for yourself. This is the true foundation. Everything else is built upon it. Today, right now, you must make a choice. The world of money is binary. There is no middle ground, no neutral territory. You will either be a master of money, directing it with purpose and intelligence, or you will be its slave, forever chasing it, stressed by it, controlled by it. The choice is yours, and it is unavoidable. So let's make that choice concrete. Say it out loud. I will spend the next 5 years learning about money and building my wealth. Feel the weight of those words. This is not a casual affirmation. It is a declaration of intent. Now write this down. Post it where you will see it every single day. Your bathroom mirror, your computer monitor, the dashboard of your car. This is your contract with your future self. It is the anchor that will hold you steady when motivation wanes. With your commitment made, you must confront the truth. You cannot chart a course to a new destination without knowing your exact starting location. You need to know your starting point. This is your personal financial statement. It is the most important financial document you will ever create because it reflects your reality. It is your financial X-ray. It has 4 parts. First, your income statement. You need 2 columns: income, which is the money flowing in, and expenses, the money flowing out. This is your cash flow. Second, your balance sheet. And you need 2 more columns: assets and liabilities. This is your net worth. Together, these 4 quadrants tell the complete story of your financial life. The definitions are simple, yet profoundly important. An asset is something that puts money in your pocket, whether you work or not. Think of a rental property that generates monthly income, or a stock that pays a dividend. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. This is your car payment, your credit card debt, the mortgage on the house you live in. It is anything that consistently drains your resources. Now be brutally honest. This is not a time for ego or optimism. It is a time for cold, hard facts. List your salary, your rent or mortgage, your car payments, every single subscription, your student loans, your credit card debt, all expenses and liabilities. When most people do this for the first time, they make a startling discovery. They find their liability column is long and their asset column is empty. They realize the things they thought were assets, like their primary home or their car, are actually their biggest liabilities. This is not a moment for shame. It is a moment of clarity. This is your starting point, your before picture. Every great transformation begins with an honest assessment of the present. Now, with the truth in front of you, you will create one simple, non-negotiable rule. Pay yourself first. This is the golden rule of wealth creation. This means that before you pay your landlord, before you pay the credit card company, before you buy groceries, the very first bill you pay is to your future self. You pay yourself. Let's be clear, this does not mean going shopping or treating yourself to a fancy dinner. That is paying the restaurant owner or the retailer. That is making someone else rich. Paying yourself first means you systematically and automatically set aside money with the sole intention to buy or build income-producing assets. You are paying the most important person in your financial life, the future you. Start small, but start now. The amount is less important than the habit. Commit to saving just 5% of every single paycheck. If that's too much, start with 1%. The key is to begin. Open a separate bank account for this purpose. Do it today. Name it something that inspires you, like My Freedom Fund or Asset Acquisition Account. This creates a psychological barrier. Never ever touch this money for bills, for discretionary spending, or even for emergencies. That is what a separate emergency fund is for. The money in this account has only one purpose: to be deployed into the world to buy assets that will work for you. Its job is to make more money. This will create pressure. You've paid yourself first, and now the bills are due. Good. This pressure will force you to be more creative, to live on less, and to prioritize your future over fleeting comforts. Finally, start your financial education. People are not poor because of a lack of money. They are poor because of a lack of knowledge. Your decision to learn is as important as your decision to save. Read one book a month. Listen to podcasts. Learn the language of money. Cash flow, ROI, capital gains, depreciation. This knowledge is your greatest asset, the one nobody can ever take from you. It is the tool that turns your savings into a fortune. Welcome to year 1. Build a solid foundation. Increase your savings rate from 5% to 10%. By year end, automatically transfer 10% into your asset account. This is non-negotiable. You pay yourself first. It will feel hard. That is good. Discipline beats regret. Build financial self-control. Track your expenses for 1 month. Write down every dollar. Coffee, lunch, subscriptions. You will be shocked. Find leaks. Plug them. Cancel unused subs. Cook more. Every dollar saved buys assets. Your job is not your only source of income. Find one way to make an extra $100 per month. Solve a problem. Walk dogs. Manage social media. Sell items you do not need. The amount is not the point. Creation is. This changes your mindset forever. Read 4 books on money and business this year. Add a podcast on investing or entrepreneurship. Learn asset types. What are stocks, bonds, real estate? You are not buying yet. Build vocabulary first. The more you learn, the more opportunities you see. Knowledge is the new money. You are building intellectual capital that pays forever. Right? Stay with it. This is year 2. You have built saving and learning habits. You have a small stream of extra income. Now shift your identity from saver to investor. Savers are losers. Governments print money. Inflation erodes savings. Investors put money to work. Move asset account funds into a low-cost investment account. Do not pick winners. Buy a simple broad market index fund or ETF. You are buying the market, betting on long-term growth. Start small. Invest your first $1,000. Set an automatic monthly contribution. You are now an owner. While investments grow automatically, increase your income. There is a limit to cutting, no limit to earning. Grow your side income. More clients, higher prices, turn services into systems. Build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months' expenses. It is for emergencies only. Confidence means never selling at the worst time. Your fortress gives you staying power. Downturns become discounts. Okay, breathe and keep going. Keep moving. Welcome to year 3. The groundwork is laid. The habits are ingrained. Your foundation is strong. You have established good financial habits, you've cut wasteful spending, and you've successfully built multiple streams of income. Your personal financial statement is no longer a source of anxiety, but a map of your progress. This year, we shift our focus from just earning and saving to strategic acquisition. Your mission is to focus on one thing: acquiring assets. Let's be crystal clear on the definition. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. It is that simple. Many people buy liabilities thinking they are assets. That new car, the boat, the latest tech gadgets, they are expenses that drain your wealth. Even a primary residence while building equity is a liability on a monthly basis, with mortgage, taxes, and maintenance costs taking money from you. We are not interested in those. We target cash-flowing assets. These are investments that generate more income than they cost to own. The ultimate goal is for this passive income to cover all your expenses, setting you free. The most accessible and powerful asset for many is real estate, but not your dream home. This is a business decision, not an emotional one. Start small. A single-family home or a duplex is perfect. The key is to buy in an area with strong rental demand, meaning low vacancy rates and a healthy job market. If the capital required seems too high, partner with someone you trust. And don't be afraid of debt. Be afraid of bad debt. A mortgage on a cash-flowing rental is good debt. It's debt that someone else, your tenant, pays off for you. The math must work. The rent you collect must cover the mortgage, taxes, insurance, and a budget for repairs, and still leave a profit in your pocket each month. This is positive cash flow. If direct ownership feels daunting at first, consider real estate investment trusts, or REITs. This allows you to own a small piece of large-scale commercial properties, like apartment complexes or shopping centers, and collect regular dividends without the landlord headaches. And don't forget the business you've been building. Turn your side hustle into a true business by creating systems and processes. The ultimate asset is a business that runs and profits without your constant presence. Year 4. You've acquired your first major asset. The machine is built. The finish line is in sight. Now, it's time to accelerate. This year's about scale. You will pour gasoline on what works. The goal is to dramatically increase your cash flow. Cash flow is the oxygen of the rich. It's what buys you more assets, which in turn generate more cash flow. This is the virtuous cycle of wealth. Look at your business or side hustle and ask, how can you double your revenue this year? The answer almost always lies in mastering 2 skills: marketing and sales. You need to reach more customers. This means learning to run effective ads, building an email list, and crafting better pitches. Selling is not a dirty word. It is the single most important skill for wealth creation. Invest in your own marketing education. Buy the courses, read the books, and test what you learn. Find the 1 or 2 strategies that deliver the best results, and double down on them relentlessly. Meanwhile, your other assets work quietly in the background. Your index funds continue to grow, compounding silently. Do not touch them. Let them perform their slow, steady magic. As the cash flow from your business swells, it's time to seek your next major asset, your second rental property. You have done it once. The second time is infinitely easier. The fear and uncertainty are replaced with experience and confidence. You know what to look for in a neighborhood. You know how to analyze a deal, how to calculate cash-on-cash return, and how to spot a money pit. Your criteria are refined. Your process is streamlined. Add another stream of income to your statement. This is how you build a fortress of financial security, brick by brick. Every door you own, every automated sale your business makes, is another powerful step toward absolute freedom. Finally, with growing complexity comes a new priority: get smart on taxes. The tax code is not written for employees, it's written for business and property owners. Real estate offers incredible advantages like depreciation, a non-cash expense that can reduce your taxable income. Consult a professional who specializes in investment real estate. Learning to legally and ethically minimize your tax burden means you save more and can buy more assets faster. You have arrived at year 5. It is February 14th, 2031. Take a moment to look back. 5 years ago, you were trapped by a single paycheck. You made a decision. You built habits. You learned. You took action. Now compare your statements. Your income is diversified: business, rentals, stock dividends. Your asset column is filled with moneymakers. This is the crossover point: financial freedom. You work because you choose to. You own your time. This is not retirement. This is freedom. The plan is simple. The difference is mindset. Employees say, "I can't afford that." Investors ask, "How can I afford that?" Questions open possibilities. Ignore projections of fear. Choose an environment that supports growth. Wealth is built with your mind. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Every rich person has lost money. They learn, and they do not quit. We have covered a lot. Forget the 5 years. Focus on today. The most important step is the one you take now. Open a new savings account. Name it asset account. Set an automatic transfer. The amount matters less than the act. Move it now. You just paid yourself first. Next, buy 1 book on financial literacy. Commit to reading the first chapter tonight. Trade 30 minutes of scrolling for 30 minutes of learning. Your window is real, built of days and small consistent actions. The path is in front of you. The choice is yours. Start now.